You know, it's a good day when I have to bust out the Kendrick Lamar lyrics for the thumbnail. I think this is only the third time I've done it this year, which given I make like 50 videos a month, not a lot, so you know I'm the biggest hater when I bust those out. Like, on one hand, I love it. I really do like it when anime infuriate me because it makes me passionate, it makes me want to see the downward spiral of the character or see the character who got dealt the shit-covered hand, you know, to rise above it. But damn, man, like, on one hand, it's a little sad because we deviate away, I think, from what made the initial hook a little interesting. But on the flip side, we get to just triumph over this shitty heroine. The thing about it is, as infuriating as it is to have a character being like, "No, you should have waited. I would have saved you. It doesn't matter if the bad guys had knives on you. I would have come. You should have believed. Friendship is magic." She's trying to have her Jesus Christ moment or something. And our girl's like, "Bitch, are you serious? Prince Duke's out here ready to cut a bitch's head off, and I'm here for it. I don't even care about the age gap anymore, man. Like, he's just the #1 homie and ally. And hell, if you're not kissing your homies on the lips, you're doing it wrong. So it just all works out." But it's like, even though one of the things that was pretty interesting about this show early on was the fact that rather than like going against the heroine, which a lot of these shows do, or turning the heroine straight into a villain, we were like kind of forced to work together, even though they're technically still keeping that dynamic going, at least if she can reach level 90. At the end of the day, this is a lot more antagonistic now, but I'm completely here for it because I hate this bitch. I hate the way she walks, I hate the way she talks, I just want her dead. Now that may sound cruel, but honestly, if I'm playing a video game, now granted, I doubt a Tome game video game is gonna allow me this much freedom, but if I played a Tome game video game, and it's now reality, I'm doing one of two things. I'm either taking said knife and taking care of the heroine, or I'm marrying Prince Duke right then and there, and we gonna burn the damn kingdom down because screw that bitch. I have full live reactions over on Patreon if you want to see me just break in real time to this nonsense. It's over there exclusively. So this was easily the best episode out of the 6. And I think on one hand, it does progress away from what I thought it was gonna do. But on the flip side, I think it makes it more engaging. So at the end of the day, the world is keeping her as the heroine, right? Like she's the person. Like this whole thing was arranged so that basically she would be able to come in and save the day. Unfortunately, you know, we ain't play like that. But the idea that it's like, there's a couple ways we go about this. And the thing that I think makes it the most unique is rather than collectively everyone immediately shifting over to our girl, which is what I usually see in these shows, especially if like you're no longer a villainess, which I mean, she clearly is no longer no villainess. I mean, bitch, she ain't even slitting throats when she's freeing herself. Like, truly the most villainessy things, a villainess with morals. But on the flip side, I mean, she is definitely the foil to the heroine because the heroine don't like how she plays, and you know, it's a video game, right? Like, at the end of the day, the moral high ground, like, this is how an arc would go in these types of games. That, because you believed in me, we came here and there's no bloodshed, blah, blah, blah. And because these are all NPCs, the only ones with actual personality are those who are not indoctrinated by the video game level spell that's causing everyone to blindly follow this bitch. So, it's interesting because, like, whatever powers that are here, right? Like, we're stealing the spotlight from her, and in return, the world is trying to punish us. Like, this was going to be a moment where she no longer attends the school, because the only reason she attends the school is because she's helping the heroine, but if she's basically no longer allowed to do that, then therefore she can't attend school till she's 15. And at face value, she's not anywhere close to being as strong as, of course, the girl in question. So, the idea of getting to level 90, her also saying, "Bitch, if I do this, you're not going to change the rules last minute," was pretty big dick energy move. Prince Duke is out here trying to get himself on to Catch a Predator, but to be honest, man, at this point, beggars can't be choosers. This whole cast, man, is just the kiss in the boots of the worst girl, man. Like, I unironically hate her. Like, I love the fact that she exists in the way that she is, because it's the perfect foil. But for a girl who wants to be a villainess, I feel like I'm the worst war criminal known to man when I think of what I would be doing in this situation versus what she's doing. I'm slitting throats getting out of that situation to begin with. And when, you know, Prince Duke's out here ready to skewer a bitch, I'm going like this to him. I'm like, yep, that's my future husband right there. Like, obviously I hope she sticks around for a long time, because I doubt you can top the foil that is a heroine who is indoctrinated the entire world, and slowly we remove pieces from her control until there's only this arrogant fairy tale Disney princess persona who thinks that she can do no wrong. In a perfect world, the show ends with us marrying Prince Duke, having everyone on our side, and she's a bum on the street begging for money. Now, is that a little cruel for someone who just wants to be nice? Probably. But hey, it's a video game, right? Sure, for her it's reality, but it started as a video game. Sometimes you gotta play the renegade evil routes, man. And if you're turning an Otome game into reality, I'm gonna deliver. That's all I'm gonna say. But it's like, there's some moments, man, and it's like, the fact that this was set up, like, the dude doesn't even backhand us. It's bad enough when you backhand, but it's gonna hurt your fingers, and it's not gonna be as impactful. The dude had a fist and just had knuckles and broke a damn tooth. And then, honestly, I thought we were gonna get into a hard R scene, if you catch my drift. It rhymes with a grape. Instead, it's just, we bust down the doors, man. Oh, I can't use magic? Don't worry, my boot says otherwise. Like, we are kicking ass and taking names, and it's like, the whole scene of her being like, Alicia, don't do it. You're a murderer. It's like, okay, I understand the initial misunderstanding, because it does look like she's about to skew, you know, like, okay, sure. But when the boy in question's like, hey, they were trying to kill us. No, you just wait. You just wait. I'm so happy Prince Duke was there. Listen, I'm not even going to talk about the age gap with them anymore, man, because, you know what, we got bigger fish to fry at this point. That dude was ready to kill her right then and there, and I was there for it. I was there for the icicle of death, and just, this show surprised me, man. On one hand, the thing that initially got me interested was how I really felt like they were trying to push away from the antagonist side of, like, we're forced now to work with the heroine as the villainess, and they technically still are, but I think this episode kind of makes it so that they'll never be friends, and whenever the show or the story eventually, because we're not going to get a full adaptation, of course, but, you know, the idea of the story and the source material, like, it ain't going to be a pretty relationship when it's all said and done, unless whatever world powers that be manipulating shit get broken. But, yeah, she definitely going to be the villainess to our villainess, and we going to be on, either end up as the heroine, or we going to burn down the whole damn country with Prince Duke, and either way, I'm here for it. Let me know your thoughts and feelings down below. How infuriated were you by the don't just wait? Just wait, because the wrong bitch got sucker punch is all I'm saying. Thoughts down below. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new around here. Of course, ring that bell. And like I mentioned, we got those full live reactions over on Patreon. And hey, while you're over there, I'll also give you a video shout out. So today we got Paul LS, Nicholas Gieshert, Eric Cheeks Robertson, Verdi, Guy Palace, Shareable Cochris, and we also have Julius Costello. So I appreciate the support, everyone. Please take care. Y'all have a good one.